For over 100 years, we've been building the West, bolt by bolt, beam by beam. Both then and now, Colorado ironworkers have always been the best, built of a stronger metal than most. That's why we've always been considered the real Iron Men. There's something wonderful about arriving at a big job site for the first time. Simply looking at the empty field, watching guys arriving at the site with the same feeling of anticipation and wonder. Looking at the raw material on flatbeds or pallets, waiting to be hoisted, welded, or bonded into forms and structures. We are like the artist preparing to create a great masterpiece. It's an exhilarating experience. But for now, this job is just dirt and raw material. All new incoming apprentices, and I meet every one of them when they come in, remind me of a blank canvas. That blank canvas is just like a job site. They're full of potential. Sky's the limit, and it's what they make of it. Some jobs are tougher than most, and I run into those people. It's the same as the jobs we work on. However, if they really have the determination, we can get this accomplished.
I never thought I'd see myself as an iron worker. Never thought I'd see it. But when I walked into these doors and I went to my first job site, I gotta tell you, I was intimidated. You know, walking on the iron, seeing the guys riding the beams up, all these signals going, all this yelling, all this racket, you know, and then you hear decking falling, you're, you know, shaking your body, you're scared as hell, and you're walking in there and you're like, what did I just get myself into?
I can remember when I first became an ironworker. I was scared to death. I didn't know what to expect. It was a whole new culture for me. And as I got in the job, I was petrified. But what was neat is those guys understood that. And they worked with me. And they realized that I didn't have a clue, but they took the time to teach me. I remember going home that night and I could barely move. I've used muscles I've never used in my life. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't do this. But every day I got up and I went to work because those guys helped me through it. And they knew I was hurt. But in time, I became strong. I became strong mentally and I became strong physically, and I could do it.
All ironworker apprentices, when they leave this program, have a skill set. They've learned basic fundamentals to steel erection in all the different facets. Because it's not just beams and columns, bar joists and decks. There's a lot of technical information that they need for rigging, for welding, for the safety, because the safety is the main priority. Being able to keep people in good health, keeping them safe. This is dangerous work. So the safety is an ongoing priority. By the time they leave here in 3 years, they're going to be able to take a set of blueprints, run a crew, and actually build a structure.
You can go to Pickens Tech or you can go to PCC in Pueblo and you can try to learn a trade. And they'll teach you some skills. And most of them will be book work. Ours is 80% on hands training rather than 80% book work. And you can learn some skills, but you're not going to have a job when you get that diploma. You can spend $20,000 on a diploma and you're not going to have a job. And if you do find a job, it's probably going to be non-union, and you're not going to have a pension, you're not going to have health insurance, and you're not going to have all the environment around you like you do in the union. So why wouldn't you go with the union?
Each job's different. Each group of iron workers that you work with are different. It's not in and out of the same door every day, looking forward to the same old, same old. There's a draw to that you want to get done with this one to get to the next job.
You're not in a box. You're not going to a 9-to-5 job, drinking coffee and arguing with traffic. No, you're going to go build America, and that's literally building America. You're just not going to go downtown and build, you know, a little high-rise, 4 or 5-story high-rise. No, you go done with that job, guess what? You're going down to Springs, building another high-rise. You're done with that, guess what? You're going down to Grand Junction. You're going to Pueblo. You're going anywhere in the Western Slopes, anywhere in the U.S. You know what? If that's not exciting for you, then I don't know what to tell you.
You know, our grandfathers fought for years, And that's just literally that our grandfathers fought for years to give us a better life and to make it so the employer always didn't have the upper hand.
A lot of the benefits that people in the workplace enjoy today, whether they're working union or non-union, were fought for and gained by organized labor.
Wherever you work, your benefits will follow you. So that means you'll never lose health care, you never lose your coverage, you'll always pay into a pension, you'll always have access to training, you'll always have access to all the things you'd had if you worked for a single employer, even though you worked for a multi-employer.
You're going to make some of the better wages in the industry. You're going to have some of the better benefits in the industry. You have to play hard on the apprenticeship, and the fact that once you're done with your career, you should be able to retire comfortably.
I have a friend who's working in Dubai, and he sent me pictures of the ski slopes. While it was 120 degrees outside, people were skiing in Dubai. What adventure could you imagine better than that? Going to Dubai as an iron worker.
I mean, we've had members go all over the world, all over the world. We've got several members that's in Las Vegas, Nevada right now, building up a lot of the casinos and hotels and the Civic Center. So, I mean, the sky is the limit.
It's always nice to look around town and see a building, a stadium, a bridge, some project that you've worked on. I worked at the Broncos Stadium, and it was actually my first job as a contractor. To look at the stadium, to have those memories of the camaraderie, the hard work, and then the finished product after it was all over, said and done. And every time you drive by it, you know, it still sort of makes your heart soften up.
A lot of iron workers refer to each other as brother. And in that very real sense, you are family.
The local here, it's like a brotherhood. They welcome you in, no matter what your age is, no matter what color you are, everybody is equal, no matter what. And that's what I like about it.
Being an iron worker, you have a special feeling that a lot of people don't have, and that's the passion. Not only do you have passion for your work, you respect your work, the people you work with, you have passion for the weather. We're outside all the time. I love it when the sun shines. I love being out in the rain, I love being out in the snow, and I love having the wind blow in my face because I know I'm alive, and it means a lot to me. When I go home at the end of the day and I'm tired, I feel good because I experience life. Some people don't. They go through life every day, sitting in an office, go outside to the car with an umbrella on. Not us. We're right in it, and we're having fun.